Okay, we're live, and we have Deborah tonight. Deborah is the CEO of Bobby's Bikes. That's our charity. We decided to get on tonight to explain a few things and run sign up. Deborah has been on the site where she's putting a few things there. We talked about having VIP tents for the charity and so forth. We're talking about run your buns off. Let me put that up. Hold on. But we're trying, I think you agree, Deborah, that we're trying to make this a little more, a little fancier, a little more on it, where people who do make money everything feel like we're catering to them a little bit more because we're trying to make them a little more special because they're donating money. They're also creating a team. The teams that I had put down there were like too competitive, and I got enough tents and everything to put it all along there and have them. Maybe we should make it four. I don't know. So you're on. You can give me your advice. You're a runner. I know you run with Sarah, sometimes, but we've talked about this, and me as Steve men are stupid, So anyway, women on. That's why. So we get advice from women who know what makes a great race. I'm just doing the mechanical stuff. So you're on. Go ahead.
All right, Craig. Well, first, I just want to say thank you for supporting Bobby's Bikes. It's wonderful to be connected to someone that does racing, even though, I'm more into running. But hey, we'll get those cyclists someday too. But yeah, it's a good charity. We started this in honor of my brother who passed in 2020 of COVID. And Bobby was super special. And he would have given you the shirt off his back. But because he was intellectually disabled, he was never able to drive, but he loved riding his bike. So our family decided to pair those things together. And we just continue his great spirit of generosity by giving bikes to kids that wouldn't otherwise not have one. And this past year, we worked with kids that came from homes of addiction, kids that came out of the foster care system, and then also kids that lost a parent or caregiver to in the COVID community. So we've expanded our reach more this past year. So we need this great connection because to buy bikes, you have to have money, and that's where you come in. So yeah, we're starting a 2023 Bobby's Bikes charity team. Anybody around the country can join. To be on the team, you would get your own fundraising page. You'll get special swag. You'll get exclusive discounts for all of Craig's races. We'll give everyone their own ambassador code so we can kind of keep track of how many referrals you have, which would lead to contests and challenges that we would have through the year. We're going to give awards for the person that raises the most money, the person that gives the most referrals to our races, and all of those types of things. And because we're opening this up nationally, that means that everybody can participate by clicking the virtual option if you can't be at our races. So this next one's going to be in Hawthorne, and we're going to have our VIP tents set up for everybody on the Bobby's Bikes charity team. But we also want to open that up to anybody that might come that's celebrating something special. At the last race, we were honored to meet Jim Shields, who is in second place for running marathons in the United States. And I can't remember the number, but he's ran over 2,000 marathons. And so that sparked the idea, let us know what you're celebrating. We didn't know Jim was out there or we didn't know who he was until he crossed the finish line. And then we found out this fantastic story. So we would love to celebrate, whether it's your first marathon, your 100th marathon, your 2,500th marathon, whatever it is, or if it's your birthday, or, if you're celebrating something exciting, tell us, and maybe we can try to make it a little bit more special. So yeah, anybody that's coming to celebrate something, we'll open the VIP tents to you as well. And yeah, Craig, I wanted to kind of embarrass you, but also share a fun tip that I learned at the last race when we were down in Brooksville. I learned this from a guy. You're going to love it. So this guy comes up to me. A guy had a great idea, Craig. You're going to love it. So he comes up to me and he asked me if I knew what to do with this. And do you know what this is?
It's a.
They're
I
nipple covers.
I don't want to tell you what it looks like.
Okay. They're nipple covers.
They're what?
They're nipple covers. He was running the marathon and he didn't want to have chafed nipples. So I'm serious. He pulled these out. This is a fantastic idea. So he didn't know how to do it. All you have to do is pull the plastic and then apply them. Well, I know for women that would work perfect because we wear sports bras and it hold it up. And I would love to find the guy who used these last time to find out if they sweated off, if he had to reapply, how well they held up for men. But I thought, what a fantastic idea. I never would have thought of that. But from now on, every long run, we know the solution now.
Yeah, that would go over good. I could say, anyone, lady, full cover. Anyway, but.
Well, a long time ago, Sarah shared with me.
I thought. What's that?
I said a long time ago when I first started marathon training, Sarah shared with me a cream that she uses to prevent chafing. But I think this might be even better. I haven't tried it yet, but I learned something new last time. I thought I would share. So,
well, that's good. And Sarah, by the way, Sarah is listening. Sarah's on. She can hear you.
Awesome.
Say hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. I wish I could see you.
Well, the idea is, well, you're good at announcing. And what I wanted to, I think I brought it up, throw it out, is we have now the, it's like a TV monitor, and the runners will come up as they pass the one line. Like we'll have it's called a basic transponder that we can tell when they cross over and their name comes up. So you can announce them like Sarah from Ocala, bib number, blah, blah, blah. But between that, you're also going to be able to announce whatever's going on, a team, donations, thank you, blah, 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 club, whatever you want to do. Now, what I also have is a Chromebook where we can put a script that you can read from. So you have the script and then you can announce them. Now, I was doing the announcing at the Cupcake, but it was so cold. You remember, it was so wet. Was windy and everything. It was a little tough, but we're going to set you up where you can make the announcements on that. So you can have the script, special people. We have the VIP team, Hump Day, Wednesday, whatever. There's a couple, but we don't have a lot of people signed up for teams or anything, but we will have tents for the donations and so forth. And I'm looking for you for advice for that, because we can set them up. It goes the oval where they go around the oval, and there's a start finish. We can set them up so they can have, firsthand front row seat where they can see everybody coming through the start and finish. Now the 10K and 5K will finish and that's it. But the half and the marathon, 2 times for the half, I'm just explaining this to everybody, and 4 times for the marathon. Now, as you know, at the Marathon Mania, there was a group of people next to the start finish that were with the bells and all that, and they were going crazy. They were like amazing. And I want to tell everybody, especially, if they have a runner or you're going with that person, they're going to run and you're not, you can stand next to the line and see your half marathon runners come around twice and the marathon runners come around 4 times. So that's a benefit. Whereas other marathons, and this, you go out and you don't see them for like 2.5 hours.
Mhm.
So when they go down 3.275 miles and come back, that's basically like a excuse me, a 10K. So you don't have to wait that long to see them. So the other thing is you're doing a great job on getting everybody involved with the teams and so forth. The teams, I don't, we can have VIP teams and give them, we can give out some bling. And I think I posted before, I gave out visors for the marathon, but I have a picture of, and we'll do that the next time, of caps with different colors, men, women, whatever. And I'll get you involved in that. Like I said, I asked the women for advice. I don't pick out the colors or anything like that. So, because I want to be spot on with what everybody likes. It's not about me, it's about the runners, and you know that. So,
Mhm.
there are a lot of different options, and the one that a lot of people, if they miss a discount code, they have the referral where they can have refer 5 people, they sign up, they can get $20 off. So that's a mark, and we also send out um, discount codes. So those people that have signed up previously, they get the discount codes first, just to let everybody know. So once you're in there, we don't have any membership, this or that, but they get the discount codes first. And you've been putting a couple of codes out, which I know, but I still, on the teams, looking for your advice on how do we want to do that? Do we want to have 4 or 5 people on a team, and then we compare their times to the other teams? That's something what we have to talk about. I don't know. Maybe you have experience with other races that they have teams set up. I know the largest team and give them a trophy, something like that. But I'm looking for ideas. I'm putting you on the spot for what we should do with the teams. But the hats would be a good one
Mhm.
to give out. We're giving out the shirts and the buns and so forth, which are from Panera Bread. But whatever you think on the teams, what are your ideas?
Well, I have a couple. So, our 2023 team for Bobby's Bikes will just continue throughout the year and they'll join
Right.
every race that we have. And then I think that we should also encourage competition, such as Julie, that came to our race in Hawthorne previously. She had a team at another race. She owns a crematory. And so the name of her team was Run Your Ashes Off. So I hope to encourage Julie and anybody else that has a company or something that you want to promote, sign up as a team, compete with the Bobby's Bikes team, and let's see who can raise the most money. And Bobby's Bikes will give a special award to that team. I think we should do the largest team, of course, give them an award. And then I don't know how the timing and all that works to maybe your top 2 or your top 3 or 4. You could combine times to figure out the fastest team. And I think Sarah might have some good input on some other ideas to have some fun team awards as well. But I think a lot of what we want to do is just create a very fun experience. It's competitive, but in a very fun way that I think we can all go out there and just have a good time. I love watching the marathoners because some of them are first time marathoners. And last time at Hawthorne, people surprised themselves. I think it was a good course. It was a great day, a little wet, but how it goes. But, people that ran their first marathon actually placed first or second or third in their age group and very much surprised themselves. And I can't help but wish that I was out there running the marathon too, because I might have a chance as well, because I'm not an elite runner. I'm a back of the pack kind of runner. And so to know that the
Mm.
competition isn't that great, I actually have a chance. So I'll probably run the 5K because I do wish I was running when I'm there instead of eating all the cupcakes or buns or whatever goodies, Nancy's bread, I can't stand around and eat, but watch all my friends do great. But I love it. I love that I've watched my friends get awards that, they don't always make the podium. And it's fantastic because we're all out there competing, but also want to see each other do great. And what a wonderful way to get to run a marathon. You get to see your friends and family 4 times. That's not common. When I've ran
Right.
New York, New York, my husband didn't go, I'm sorry. Chicago, I saw him twice because he moved around. But it's just so easy for your family and friends to sit there by the turnaround or the loop and cheer everybody on. And April 8th is a good distance out. You could get into a training plan right now, but you can run anywhere from the 5K, the 10K, the half, the marathon, and come out, support a great cause, get some cool stuff, get great VIP treatment. Special codes because Craig's so generous like that. Um, you know, so I think it's going to be another good time.
Now, one other thing, we got to up it because pre-pandemic we had a podium and so forth. I ordered the 3 podium stands from Amazon. They're coming in, and I will have the banner set up. Now, the procedure, I haven't told you this, but the procedure is going to be, you're going to be basically announcing. You can talk. I know you're a pretty good talker. And that's what that's going to be good for you. Then we want to get, and we've been lacking this, we're going to put down, like, say, a half an hour or 40 minutes. I want to get the 5K overall trophies out immediately. So I will have a little laptop over where we have the award. We'll have the awards. Not sure exactly where we're going to set it up there, but it'll be set up so the backdrop isn't the porta potty. So we'll have it set up the correct way. And then I'm going to announce them while you're keeping track of everybody that's coming in. So I'm going to do that for the awards. So I'll be over there with the awards and say 5K, 5 minutes, we're giving out the awards. The other thing is, we're also going to, when we do the 5K, then the 10K will be a little bit after, but I will have the time frames written down on a description of when those awards will be. We're going to start on time, and I had a little bit of a looked at the clock wrong, and I started a little 2 minutes early. We had a little fiasco with one person, but it's not a big deal. We do have ship timing, so if for some reason you forget that when to get up to the start and finish, you can go over any time. So it does click as soon as you go over. So that's what I'm thinking is you're going to be an announcer. You'll be set up. We'll have VIP team donations, however way we put it together, which we have a little time for that because some of the runners, the participants, registers don't understand it. Go back into Run Sign Up and make a team. They can have a administrator, they can have team members. So once they register, they can still go back and form a team. It's not like it's over, that type of thing. And refer. So it cues you on that when you register, but you can go back and still make a team or do a referral with that. But that's how I'm looking at it. And I don't know if I have it on the site, but I have a video of start finish and a video where the first hydration station is. And I'm going to put down about the referrals. But we're going to have that set up uh, where once you do the announcing and once we have the overall 5K, 10K, boom, we're going to hand out the trophies. And then we go to the half marathon, which will probably be maybe 10:30, something like that. But I'll have the time set up. But you will have that Chromebook with a script. And I know it's hard to remember things. I see you have some notes there and so forth. So it's hard to remember things. But on the script, if we have a spot on special or a special team, you could have that announcement. If they're going, it's easy to forget. So, but once we have the 5K and boom, I'm going to give out the trophies and they can leave. They can do whatever they want, watch their friends. But I have to correct the time where they're waiting too long for the trophies. And I'm going to correct that for this time coming up. So that's the plan. I already talked it over with Mike. We have a lot more things in terms of showing the age group as it comes up so they can come up to the screen, see that. But the overall, boom, once I announce it, they come over, they're on the podium, and they can take selfies, whatever they want to do. But I do have the 3 coming in, and I do have the banner that I'm working on. So we'll have the banner up, all that. So now's the time to bring it to another level. We used to do that before until the pandemic, but now it's over. Fauci's gone. But anyway, it's over with. I won't use particular at the start finish. So and Ryan Up has a deal where you put your video, send it to them through YouTube, and let's say you have somebody runs across, and then 10 minutes later another person, they'll eliminate that 10 minutes, so you see people coming across almost automatically. So you're not staring at the video to wait for the next person, because there's some gaps, like in a marathon could be a 10-minute gap to the next person. But this way we can send that video out to them. And I have a couple other things, but I'm not going to mention that till I make sure I can get it done. But I'm really excited about the teams, and I talk too much, so you can talk now.
All right. Well, I just have 2
Go
things
ahead.
left to say. One is COVID is still out there. So if somebody spits in front of you, just hold your breath and don't breathe that in. My husband is immune compromised and he's at risk. So if you see my husband, just stay 6 feet apart because I love him. I want to keep him around for another 50 years. And then also, we need volunteers. One part of having a great race is to have a lot of people come out and help. And we appreciate all the help we can get. Craig and I had talked about possibly having some challenges for who ran the best hydration station. So if you have a group, maybe it's the Scouts or, a track team, a cheer team, maybe a group that needs service hours for school, will happily give you a note to, verify your hours for coming out to help Bobby's Bikes. And, but yeah, if you can come out and volunteer, that would be fantastic. We could use all kinds of help out on the course, from cheering to the aid stations to unpacking medals and set up, tear down, all the good stuff. So reach out to either Craig or you can reach me at info@bobbysbikes.org. And we will happily accept your help. And you can also volunteer on Run Sign Up.
Good. Okay. Most of it. As we add a few more things on it, we'll get back on again. Hopefully, once a week we can throw some things out there. We're going to have some other races. The Run Your Buns Off up April 8th. Now, I have that day, and I don't know if you know this, but usually all the races are on Sunday, but Sunday was Easter. And I'm like, and I know Sarah's watching. She said, "No, make it Saturday." And I'm not saying anything bad, but it's interesting that we have quite a few that signed already, and it's on a Saturday. The Sunday, I wasn't sure about that with Easter. Have you ever? Did you ever run a race on Easter at all? No.
No? I did one in Daytona, but I think it was the day before Easter. Actually, it was the Easter weekend, but I don't think it was on Sunday. But no, I agree with Sarah. I don't think we would get a bit of a turnout on Easter.
Well, by the way, true to my, I have these. Hold on a minute. What I put in the announcement is the these are for waterproof, okay? And I'll have to send Sarah one because she was the first one on. But these particular ones, you put your phone in it, and you can actually go underwater with this. This is neat. And it also has a lanyard that you attach to, and I have it around my neck when I'm riding. And if I get caught, my phone doesn't get wet. So, I like it. And then you can actually push and type on it through the plastic. Now, people are being, but I think it's because I've been riding, cycling where, boom, rain was coming. I'm actually down before the Marathon Mania. I got caught in the rain. So this is great. I'll have to send this to Sarah. Okay. So I don't know if she'll use it or not. She'll probably put it up there with all her trophies and stuff. So hopefully she can use it. And the next time we can do some shirts and some other things. So anyway, anything else you'd like to say, Deborah?
Well, yeah, I'm
Oh,
going to announce the first round of people who are running for Bobby's Bikes this year. I will make that announcement at the end of the month. And if you signed up, look out for the announcement. And if you haven't signed up, go ahead and do so. You can find the form on Bobby's Bikes website, I'm sorry, on our Facebook page. And we will add people to the team throughout the year. So if you miss the deadline for January, you can still come and join our team. And I also want to say thank you to Sarah, because she's one of the people who have often taken rides, just an honor. She connected the two of us together, and I appreciate her friendship and all of her words of support after we lost Bobby. And Sarah's good people, and I love her. And I'm really glad that she introduced us to each other to help make sure that more kids get bikes.
okay. Now, one other thing before we go is I'm going out. Wait. There we are. A call-in telephone number, which I'll try and incorporate the next time. People can call in, and then we can hear them ask a question on this. So we'll see. I'll get that working. But we're going to cut this off, and we're going to work on some other things for the next time. And I'm going to get this on YouTube, which is broadcasting YouTube, and then I'll give you the link. Okay.
All right. Well,
And
Craig,
so we'll see
thank
everybody.
you.
I'll see you.
All right. Thank you so much for supporting Bobby's Bikes.
All right. No problem. I love it. Love working with you.